Hello my dear Taurus, this is your love and spirituality reading for the month of May 2019 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. Today the sun went into Taurus, so this is a perfect day to make your reading. Happy birthday all my Taurus out there. I hope you will have a beautiful, beautiful birthday month. So I read for the signs in the order of most liked videos, and you can see the order I read in this time around at the community section of my channel. And thank you all for liking, watching, commenting, donating and subscribing to my channel. I'm so grateful for all of your appreciation. If you want to support my channel even more, you can click the ad attached to this video or watch the ad for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is the way YouTube channels get paid, and we can all continue watching content for free. So this is a general reading for sun, moon and rising sign. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And for this reading I will use the Crystal Tarot with Elizabeth Trevisan, and I will start shuffling your cards. So my dear Taurus, see what's going on for you. Oh, here we have an Ace of Wands and a Two of Wands. That's kind of powerful. I hope you are not grinding your teeth. Okay. Ace of Wands with Two of Wands. There's a powerful energy that comes, but it's being held. Okay, someone is holding this enormous energy here. It might be a message that wants to come true, but the person at hand doesn't share it. It's some kind of anger or resentment in the background, but it's not, I don't feel that it's like really a bad thing. It's probably a normal reaction. So we have something maybe we want to say or want to share, but we just don't do it here because I think out of self-respect. Okay. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have death together with Two of Wands. So this is, I think, with this anger that comes through, or this strong spiritual energy actually, there's a change that's needed. Two of Wands, it feels like you are waiting for a big change. You are waiting for, it might be that you're waiting for a big apology, or something has moved so far that it's no way to turn back now, and it's a certain determination to this. So it's like either they ask for forgiveness or they are out of your life for good. So this might be the underneath feeling. It doesn't need to have to be what you're actually going to do, but it's how it feels. Okay, so I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have Knight of Chalices together with Death. We can see that both these little Pisces fellow and the Scorpio fellow here is riding on a pale horse, which is Death riding on a pale horse. It's pale on these pictures, but I can imagine that if we will see these horses, they would be white. So both pale horses are for death. White, we can often see white also at funerals, white lilies, things like this. But white is also a very pure energy. It shows beautiful intentions. So even if there's anger in this situation, it's also beautiful intentions. So it's like you are in this little bit warrior mood, but almost like a peaceful warrior, and you're angry, but you're not sharing your anger. You have a lot of feelings, but you won't let them run away with you. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but it seems like you are full of emotion and passion and reactions, but you're keeping a lot of self-control in this situation. So it might be that someone has done you wrong, and you really want, it's very important for you to get their apology, or that they will acknowledge the hurt they have done towards you. but you're also prepared for not getting this. So it's like a little bit ambivalent feeling. You don't know how the other person is going to do with this situation, and therefore you can't really, you are going to choose how you react or respond from their reaction and response. So you are kind of waiting for their reaction and their response. So I call the 6 elements, and here we have the 6 of Swords with the Knight of Chalices. So I feel that you want someone to step down from their high horse and come into this Knight of Chalices kind of mood with all these flowers. So you want someone to speak from their heart and not be trying to just sit on you or win over you or boss you around or make you feel insignificant. So it's very important for you that truth comes true and that love comes true. So that's honorable, and I think you should stick to that because love is very important. And if a person can't treat you lovingly, what are their motives? Okay, you need to figure out what are their motives. Are they stealing your energy by acting like they don't care, or that you don't matter, or that they can treat you however? So it's important to cut those kind of energetic cords to these people and restore your own dignity. So I think this is what's going on here with you. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Taurus. So I want my dear Taurus to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so it's done there. I will just tune in for a few seconds to you, Taurus, and your situation. Okay, so I'm going to take a sip of water as well. So, my dear Taurus, this is your future there. And this is your now, and this is your past. And in the past we have a 4 of Wands. So I think you have really reached somewhere at the point of your life. You have kind of become a very adult person, and you have done a lot of work, and you have acted very moral and very educated in many of your life situations. And 8 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands shows what you have been able to accomplish by this. A certain, feeling of self-respect because of the skilled work that you do, or the things that you have been able to accomplish. And you're not, not stopping. You're continuing perfecting this. And the 4 of Wands is kind of the end result. A life that's lived with like premeditation before you do something. Always listen to your inner voice and to your like moral codes. How do you want to treat people? How do you want to be treated? And you have shared a great amount of love here. So it's very beautiful. So I think you really are, you seem like a beautiful, beautiful, great person. So you shouldn't doubt yourself. If there's a situation and a person is nice towards you, I can't believe in my wildest imagination that it's something personal. It seems very, it seems like all you want to share is love, and you want to have peace of mind and live a happy life with yourself and your family. So that's in the past, and this is in the now. So Ace of Swords, moment of truth. And we have the Magician here and the 2 of Wands, Knave of Chalices. So I think this might be a childhood issue here. We have Virgo here, that might be you as well. And Scorpio and a 5 of Wands in between there. So I think it's a childhood issue, some kind of trauma from childhood or past lives that you need to deal with now. So it has come to a certain point like you have built your life to a certain point where you're very adult and like you have developed as a person. You have great personality traits, but there's something in the past here that needs to be dealt with, and it's a little bit scary moment because you don't really want to, you know, disturb this. You think that the past is in the past. Even if you have been able to build a very beautiful family for yourself, it might not be that your original family was as beautiful. And I feel that this might be childhood issues that you need to address. Maybe if you have parents still alive, that you might need to tell them the truth of how you felt when you were a child. So it can be this kind of situation that you have come to a certain point in life, and the next step is actually to sort out the things that you were not able to deal with before. But now you're strong enough, you're stable enough, you are grounded enough, you have loving people probably surrounding you with what I saw. And now it's the time. Now is the time when you can, you know, take the bull by the horn. So that it might be for cross watchers that the Taurus is the one that you need to address, maybe a Taurus parent. And it's time to tell how you really felt and stand up for yourself in this situation, okay? And really stop being polite towards unnice people. You don't have to become rude or undiplomatic, but you don't have to take in consideration like these social codes and everything when you're dealing with a person that's not nice. I'm not meaning that you should be see here if I can find great words to describe this, what I'm seeing. It's like a situation where you are talking with a person and they are impossible. You're trying to get some message through and get some answers, but you notice that this person is just rude. Usually in normal cases then we kind of okay, we subside, we realize that this person isn't like they are not receptive to what we are saying. But here I think you need to say it anyway. Don't disregard, like don't care. Okay, I say that. Don't care if the other person gets angry with you and think that you are impolite for not like reading into their boundary, that they didn't want to talk about this, or you need to get the message through. So don't care for these social codes that makes you walk on eggshell and not be able to show who you really are and the thoughts that's in your head and might have been so for a very long time. Okay, so it's time for you to stand up for yourself and make your voice heard, even if you feel that, oh, this is inappropriate and I shouldn't stress this person out, I shouldn't tell this, we might end up in a conflict, or they might go and speak to that person and they might gang up against me and think that I am unfair. You are not unfair, you are very fair, and you need to get your point across. So don't be intimidated. That might be a better way of putting it. Don't be intimidated to back down and okay, so I will take in consideration that you look so frowny face right now, so you probably don't want to hear what I have to say and you back off like this. Don't do that. So here in the future we have the 6 of Cups, so that's healing childhood wounds, healing past life wound, getting another chance to making something better. We also have a mother entity and a pregnancy and a little child. And the Holy Trinity, but in 3 of Swords, so a broken heart. Okay, so this is a pregnancy. 12, it's like hanging. It's a transformation phase. So it's a child here, probably coming through a mother, and a 6 of Cups. So there might be like mother issues. It doesn't have to be aimed towards a mother, but it's this caring quality of a parent, like the connection that you need to make with a parent as a child. They need to be able to understand your needs. They need to be able to read into to your mind almost and realize why are you sad, why are you upset, what do you need now, are you hungry, are you thirsty. So this is a parent's job, I don't think it was really correctly done, but this needs to be restored, and it doesn't mean that this parent will actually be able to give you this what you need, but you now realize that you were entitled to have it. Okay, you were entitled to have it. You were entitled to have this a person or parents understanding your needs. You are entitled to have someone having your back or backing you up in difficult situation, not throwing you out to the wolves. So I think one thing you need to do is to address this clearly, maybe openly, with the people in concern, if they're still around. And the other thing you need to do is to become, kind of go through this metamorphosis and become the parent to yourself, be able to take yourself as a child in your arms and start to comfort you instead of back talking you yourself, or not support yourself, or throw yourself out to the wolves. And yeah, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I should back down here, I don't have enough on my feet to make this claim, and I go and stand in the closet again. So don't do that. Okay, so in the past, too many cards, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles, it shows that you had built something for yourself, and here you also started to work on self-love. It seems like this card wanted to come together, and it's the Knave of Wands. So it's your spirit, your child spirit, the one you were when you came, the spirit of you. So here you needed to get to know this entity and take really good care of it, to kind of prove to yourself that you are able to take care of yourself, and to kind of respect this part of you. This is also messages, but with the Nine of Pentacles here, it feels mostly like it's messages from you to you, that you are figuring things out, sorting things, putting it into the right place, understanding things maybe about your past, since this is looking at the past. And so it's stabilizing you even more. You are already so stable, but here you are learning to really have your own back and not doubt yourself, and also have a safe haven. So if you love yourself and have inner peace, so if people, how they act on the outside might not matter that much if you have peace on the inside, when you are strengthening yourself and the relationship with your inner child. This might, of course, also be a child that's now able to take care of themselves to some degree. Okay, and here we have the Sun. So I want to take an oracle card here to understand what aspect of the Sun, because it comes a lot of things here. So clarification for what the Sun card. Yeah, okay, it's continue looking at this. So we can see there's two children here, and you are the child here. And I think there's some kind of innocence in all this, where you wanted to be able to share your experience and get like someone understanding you. And now when you look back, when you start to love yourself and nurture yourself and find your soul, both these cards are talking about your soul, you are able to see that there might have been something missing in the past. You have a cabinet of people that have gone through your life, and some people have made a mark, and it doesn't mean that this is truly a bad thing. What I'm feeling here is this, that you are getting in touch with your own innocence, and you realize that you were worthy of having all the support that you actually needed. And so you're sorting this out and making everything like put into the right place, and kind of rewriting the stories a little bit, because before it was you just felt maybe on an outside, or you felt like you did something wrong, or something was wrong with you, and you couldn't get the things you needed because there was something wrong with you, and you couldn't behave in the way other people needed you to behave so you could be loved. But here you're sorting this out, and you're realizing that these old stories with these people wasn't like that. And we have a little robin there. The robin was the bird that tried to help Jesus with his thorns in his head that he has from this crown of thorns. And it said in the legend that why the bird here, the little robin, has the red chest was because it stung itself on one of the thorns, but it tried to help. And I think this is what you're doing here. You are taking care of your own thorns, like the thorns that have been put on you through your life, particularly in your childhood. And so you're being kind of the robin to yourself, we can say. Okay, beautiful. And here we have Two of Swords. So with the Two of Swords here, you are still not able to share this with other people. You still hold your teeth, stopping your tongue from, sorry. Yes, I could feel that energy, really intense, almost to the brink of suffocation. So this is like a serious energy that I picked up here. Of silence, okay, deep-rooted silence where you haven't shared the beautiful you because you weren't not really taken care of, okay, in a way, so that you felt that it was safe to open up and share this. Also in adult age, still while going through this, you still have this fear for telling your truth because there's someone else's truth that's the true truth, okay, the truth that has been the consensus or the things that we all should believe. So the order wasn't disturbed, and you know that what you have found out here is going to disturb the order, but the teeth are clenched before the tongue, so you can't speak, you can't say that. It's a very diplomatic energy. You don't want to cause any fuss, you don't want to cause any problems. You are much too like nice and stable person. Why do you want to bring in like havoc and mayhem in your life? You don't want to do that, so you're being diplomatic. But to whom? Yes, to the people that have kind of the boot on you, or all, like, I want to say already, but this is not what I mean. I mean continuously, okay? They have the boot on you continuously. So it's not really diplomacy, it's fear with the Two of Swords, because you know what's going to happen. You have seen their reactions before when you have tried to tell your version of the truth. And here we have the Temperance. So it's going to have to happen anyways, like this difficult merge. That we have this person's idea and that person's idea, and it needs to be mixed thoroughly. I'm hearing an old, like 4,000 or 6,000 old poem from the creation of man, that the God's blood and the clay should be mixed thoroughly in the like mixture. So that came true. So this might be something that have been going on for a very long time, but now it's like a crescendo, I feel. It's time for the little innocent soul to actually get some respect and make their voice heard equally much as maybe the person or authority or situation in your life that have kind of suffocated you. Yes, okay. And we have the Four of Wands there. So this comes out of self-love, and the self-love wants to, break any boundary that's here, like any blockage, and like the love wants to grow even further and make big changes. And you are not fully ready for that, because you still live in the fear of the consequences from walking on eggshells your whole life. So you know that there's going to be hell to pay. But it's because the Temperance card, it's when your demons meet. So the other person's fear is for your voice to be heard, and your fear is for your voice to be heard. But the one that's really suffering through this is your voice that doesn't become heard. So you are not able to fulfill your soul's full potential on earth if you're not making your voice heard. But I think the voice that you are trying to share would ignite some kind of beautiful evolution that maybe your parents, it will be mostly your parents or caretakers or people that have been in your past life and present life. They were not ready for it. They didn't want to hear. They didn't want to listen. So they were scared of you because they knew that the day of equality was going to have to come. When you knew as good as them about things, when you had the same power of authority, and they didn't want that. For in some way, I think your subordination have made them feel safe, and maybe they have been able to also drain you a little bit, to have you as like a scapegoat or black sheep or any of other of these hoofed creatures. Okay. So underneath the 9 of Pentacles, there's love, okay, the lovers here. This card is connected to Gemini. We have Leo and Sagittarius here for those that's interested. And Virgo and Leo again. Okay. So 9 of Pentacles shows that you are able to take care of yourself, but you still have this need for love, and you want love in your life, and you love certain people. Even if they might not deserve it fully, you kind of still need their love. You still need their approval. So this is a real need, and it's a little bit sad because you can't force anyone to give you what you need. But if they could, I think the angels would cheer and, play harp, and there will be a big celebration in other realms for our accomplishments. But yeah, it's what it is. So, and here we have a 7 of coins. So you're still waiting. Even to this day, you're still waiting for this approval, like this approval, not disapproval. So you're waiting still for your voice to be not only heard, but kind of required. So, what do you feel about this? How did you think that our situation in the family was when you were growing up? What was your biggest fear when you were a child? So if the person could ask you this, and what did I do wrong? What did you see that wasn't really healthy with my parenting? So that would be a thing that parent could think of doing. Like, it doesn't cost much. And it can restore someone's, like, their little soul here. And here we have 7 of Wands. So to have to wait for this love, it's kind of exhausting, but it's also making you very strong and able to take better and better care of yourself, and have greater and greater boundaries, and being able also to sort, because when you were small, you kind of needed almost anyone to like you. They needed, because you were small, you couldn't protect yourself. Now you are bigger, so you can challenge your surrounding more, and tell them where you ends and they are beginning, so they don't step over your boundaries. This is not always that we are super happy with this, but we can't just collect people like, I need to be friends with everyone, so I need everyone to like me. Sometimes you need to, the law of repulsion, if you say no to certain things, you will have less of them. And if you say yes to other things, you will have more of them. So that's the law of repulsion and attraction. So the things you think about also all the time is the things that's going to show itself. And here we have the devil. So it comes from your fear there. The throat chakra thingy. Okay, the big rift between you and another. And I think it's like a threat. It's like a constant threat that if you talk about this, there's going to be hell to pay. Okay, if you bring this up, we will all turn against you. If you say your truth and don't let us be on top and like perfect and unflawed, we are going to get you. So this is this energy talking, because you are seeing something with this clear sun here that other people wanted to, brush underneath the rug. You have 14, the Temperance card here, 15, Devil. What we really need to do is, of course, take things out from the rug and into the sunlight and go through it, work through it and heal. But most people think that this is the worst thing that could happen ever. So they want to have their shadow intact. They don't want you to come and, look at the things that happen, or look at them and their life and what they are doing. They want to be like squid clean on the surface, even if it's just whitewashing, and really underneath it's really like kind of dirty. So I see this also happening on a world arena where people can't keep their filthy secrets anymore, because the victim is starting to speak. Not Taurus though. Just joking, of course, but you are not able to here with this Two of Swords. So you might be whispering a little bit in the hallways, but I'm still joking. But I'm trying to, make a point that we have these movements where people are starting to give responsibility to people that were not given responsibility before because they were untouchables. I don't think Taurus belongs to these. Of course you did, because you are the Hierophant. So many Taurus will also belong to this energy that didn't want to be taken down from their throne and be like everyone else, have equality. You needed to have a certain area of control. But I think those Taurus usually don't listen to tarot readings. They might be in church though, or in powerful political situations, or being the head of a family or a clan, like a tribe, okay? So, yes, and here we have the Knight of Chalices. So I want to check, it's coming again, so it must be something I have missed with that. Okay, so there might be someone trying to apologize, but they are calculating their apology. So if they have made you too upset, they're coming back and apologize. But then they do the same thing again, because they are still trying to figure out life and how to come out on top, how to become happy. And it might be a lot is hooked up on you, that you are behaving in a certain way. And I think you have been very obedient to this. You have wanted to act in a certain way. You have wanted to be helpful and be like a rock for other people to lean towards. And they need this from you, but I don't feel that they are giving it to you. So it's more to this, of course. The Devil, Knight of Chalices, and this monkey mind here. I think we are dealing with a situation where the person is nice because they want to get to something. They want a certain result. So be a little bit careful if there comes some kind of love offer from a friend, lover, relative, whatever. Because there's an Ace of Swords here and the Lovers. But there's a lot of sevens involved here. And they show that you are patiently waiting probably for this apology, but you need to be able to see the red flags and the situation clear, because the person might say that they're sorry to get a certain result, but they're still not going to let you, pick anything up from the basement or talk about, okay, what really happened, what was the problem. They can say, oh, I'm sorry, but they don't want to hear your story or your side of things. So they can say, but I said I'm sorry, isn't that enough? So they are not really apologizing, they just want to shut you up again. So it's the plan. Okay, so that was a little bit interesting. Okay, so what you need to do is to be able to see the red flags and keep on being very patient, because I think this is not it, okay? This is not the big breakthrough. This is someone coming and they are kind of apologizing, but just to get you back to where you were before, so you can continue giving them what you gave them. so it's not really sincere, and you need to you know, have more patience over a longer period of time. Let this person, you know, circulate and come with maybe more sincere apologies. Okay, and here we have a Four of Pentacles, so it shows that you need to, you know, keep your fort, keep your boundaries, keep your inner peace, keep your sanity also in these situations. It can be like we can drive ourselves crazy, specifically if we want something from someone and they are not able to give it, they are not equipped to give it, they haven't evolved to a stage where they can give it. They don't have what it takes to give you what you want, but you still need it and you are still like entitled to have it. But it just shows the state of the world, this gap between like how love isn't shared, and why love isn't shared is because of fear, because people think that power over others is more important than love, so they try to be powerful, they don't try to be loving. So you need to be aware of that, because I think that you see only the love part and you think that everyone wants to be in consensus and try their best. No, certain people don't. They just want you to try your best, and they want to be have power over you. So you need to become more powerful, have also more patience, and still continue seeing the truth here. So that will be, of course, very disappointing. Also, to see the truth can be very disappointing, and to get messages that's not really what you wanted, or start, you know, telling your truth, and people are acting in malicious ways to get you to stop. So you are not going to feel fulfilled here, but you're going to be very strong, is what I'm feeling. Very strong and very patient, because you kind of didn't have that much hope to begin with, I guess. But it's still the same disappointment coming up again here. So they haven't improved, they haven't changed, still the same. 5 is connected to 5, which 5 High Priest, which is actually also Taurus. Okay, so next card here is the Page of Swords, and it comes underneath the Sun, seeing the truth. 7 of Wands, standing your ground. And Page of Swords is speak your truth even if your voice shakes. So you still need to do it, even though it feels hopeless and, you know, painful, and you feel like you will never ever get what you need. But for the sake of truth, for the sake of your inner child, you need to still be able to stand on the barricades and say what was the truth for you. Because if the truth of loving people is never heard, only the truth of people that wants power, speaking louder than you, getting so many friends that thinks like them, that your voice is suffocated, the world is never going to change. The world is going to change when nice people start telling their truth and telling what they want with the world, and what they don't like, and what they want more of, and what they want less of. So it means taking power, actually, like going out and demonstrating if you don't want your favorite forest to be chopped down, or if you don't want your animals in the neighborhood being slaughtered, or wherever is your saying the things you get upset with, but you just bite your teeth here together. So you won't disturb anyone. You won't make them angry with you, because they are so scary when they are angry, because power is so important for them. They become real angry and want to put you in your place. So they're taking measurements with authority to put you back in your place, and they have no bad conscience over it. It's very important for them to be in power. So you need to understand that, and kind of let it, you know, fall out of you as water on a goose. Okay, just don't care. Okay, and here we have an Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. So it wants to come something new here. And it's going to come to the Devil here, Two of Swords, Devil, Ace of Pentacles. So what's left, what's in the shadows here, all the secrets, all the things that's not really revealed, or you know, the shady business that people can do when there's no light on. There is the fertilization for this new beginning. So when this is being exposed by people that have an open heart, throat chakra, there's going to be a new beginning, a new healthy beginning, maybe with more sincere apologies. I feel like a more vulnerable energy here. Oh. And the last card is the Three of Wands. So it kind of says, don't give up. Three of Wands is almost like a car battery. It's your energy. How far can you go on this car battery? So there's a certain limited to your power, but you're yet super powerful. And it's about pointing with your whole hand and going in that direction as long as you are able to. So this reading started with Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, and it's end here with Three of Wands. So with One and Two of Wands, you got pissed. Here you also need to do something about it. Yes, okay. So the only song I have heard so far is The Sound of Silence. And the reason why you're doing this is to make, like, you're giving yourself and the world a chance to get a better outcome, to make something better. It's a chance to fix something that wasn't able to be fixed in the past. But with your determination here and your truth talking, even if you kind of expect to be disappointed, if you can do that, it would be very beautiful and very like give us hope. Okay, so this is advice for Taurus for May. Advice for Taurus. Oh, it's too many cards. I think it's these actually. Okay, so there it came, a new song. Whenever I say something, or in this case I see a text, I am beautiful, and I'm hearing the song to it, I am beautiful, then I know it's a song for you. So I'm beautiful and fulfillment. So I'll read these cards for you. You are beautiful and true being. See the wonder of your soul. See just how beautiful you are. You are important to the universe. The nature of your smile brings comfort. The steadfastness of your light brings hope to those around you. Stay true to yourself. Your simplicity and your radiance help others more than you know. I am beautiful. My light brings hope to those around me. My smile makes the world brighter. So you understand that you need to speak your truth, because if everyone that were like you spoke the truth, the world will also be beautiful. And here we have also fulfillment, and it's 6. You had also the 6 of Cups there. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Hope not, because probably we will become very, very scared. Okay. So a sense of fulfillment often comes from the realization of a dream or the meeting of a goal you had set for yourself. Reflect on what it is you need right now in order to experience fulfillment. Create a vision in your mind of what you would most like to achieve today, this week, this year, and then take action, no matter how small a step it might be, in the direction of your dreams. My projects become the perfect fulfillment of my life in harmony with the universe. I believe in myself and in my potential as a creator. I make my dreams come true. I fulfill myself through my daily actions, through unconditional love, faith, wisdom, and positive thinking. So be it. So it seems like you have really important things to say or do. So you have just procrastinated because you thought that you were not allowed to shine. Also, I'm noticing, I'm thinking about the Temperance card, which is about balance. So many of you will also have these extremes inside of yourself. You're extremely nice and extremely stubborn on the other hand. And it might be also with different people, that with some people you are always nice, and with some people you're always stubborn. So you also need to balance this up a little bit in yourself. I'm also going to take advice from notes from the universe on love and connection. Let's see, advice for you in love. You glow, we beam. Turn on your love light. So, in case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Sometimes loving so much can be pretty heavy. Thanks for all you shared, the universe. It's just another of those naughty body algorithm thingies. So, if people with these bigger hearts would rule the world, wouldn't it be a better place? Just saying. Okay. And turn on your love light. Sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me, the universe. Yeah, so you don't have to be bitter. It can also be easier for you if you love these people that makes you disappointed, because you can just be like Jesus to say, well, they don't know what to do, what they do, okay? And not what to do either. So they don't have the tools, that's true. So remember the little Robin there. That's your strength, I think, to take you through this. So this is their feelings about you. And it's honor thyself and you'll find what you seek. Just curious, when was the last time you looked into a mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous, the universe. Hubba hubba counts. So I think that what they want to share with you is a great self-esteem. They have a real great self-esteem, and it has almost like dwelled over the whole place. So there was no room for yours. Okay. So what you can learn from them is a great self-esteem, and to believe that you are good and become a little bit more stubborn if necessary, if you're not already a very stubborn Taurus. Okay. You'll find what you seek. If you ever suddenly found and been loved by someone amazing, awesome, fun, and fantastic, chances are astronomical you will again. If you haven't yet found such a person, chances are astronomical you will. It's up to you, the universe. So I think you are very valuable to these people, more valuable than they might care to admit. And this might be why they are acting so harshly towards you and keeping you on an arm's length distance. Maybe you are waking something in them that they rather want to have being asleep. Something here down in the devil. Okay. And actually this card sticked to my hand, and so I think it's an additional advice for you. It also came for Gemini that I did just before you. Time to make a demonstration. The older the soul, the softer the glance, the quicker the smile, and the sooner to say I love you. They also skip and wink more than normal and hold hands with those they walk beside. Utterly fearless, the universe. So I think you have made a real great example. It's just that they are fearful to be like you. They don't have the same courage to show openness and vulnerability like you do. So this is your feelings or thoughts towards them. You're being watched by loving eyes. So you haven't really, cut cords with them. You're still thinking of them. You still want them to live happy lives. You still, you still feel this love towards them. It's just maybe that you don't feel it, that you get it back, okay? What if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking, share a few smiles, and help others discover they are too awesome? Just saying, the universe. Up for a just, of course, with rubber thingies. So, it kind of gives everything away. Says that you came here to share your light. Isn't it time to start doing that and working with that throat chakra, so I don't have to suffocate during your reading? So would be nice. Okay. Also keep great balance, love yourself. This is going to be maybe a little bit stormy. I don't see big like disaster cards, but since you are so, there's a reason to why you kept a low profile, because you are scared of this. So even if I don't see like big consequences, take care of yourself during this process to stabilize yourself. And if you feel really upset, the best way I have found is to go into a quiet place and just feel the feelings and stay with that for a while. And a lot of answers can come out of that, a lot of epiphanies. Specifically if you really are curious to why you feel like you feel, and just keep yourself open to getting answers about that. So my dear Taurus, I welcome you back to my June reading that I will perform in the middle of May. And I want you to have a real beautiful birthday month. And I hope you get amazing presents and amazing family gatherings, and not only like, I want to say deals with the devil, but I think that's what you made, since the deal with the devil is that you should keep your mouth shut. So they can continue being powerful. So ponder about that. You don't have to, raise hell. Maybe just say some good words on your birthday when family anyway comes over. Okay. So I hope this helped. Take good care, and bye-bye.